the work became heavier, the demands became heavier, the stress became heavier, the time for myself became less and less and less, I noticed that I stopped doing these 5 things and started to feel worse and worse and worse and more disconnected from myself. So I want to be able to share them with you today, because if you start to notice that you're getting a little slack on doing these things that maybe you're used to doing, or maybe you haven't tried these things or been thinking about doing these things, maybe they can spark something for you. So number 1 is dancing. I used to dance all the time. Just as soon as I got home from work, any time of day, whatever, I put my favorite music on that makes me feel so attractive and powerful and magnetic and just fun, really. I'm not even trying to do anything, but I just want to move my body. Or maybe I would do it every once in a while, but for the most part, the way that I would normally do it would be very ritualistic, right? It would be where I would just take my time, and it's like, this is my open space for me. And I would move my body and I would dance, and it would just release so many feel-good endorphins that it just instantly shifted whatever energy or mood I was in. I felt great afterwards. So if you haven't danced in a while, if you used to dance and you've taken a break, or maybe you're like, oh, I don't look right, I can't dance. It's not about that. It's about tapping back into yourself and allowing for yourself to feel free. We judge ourselves all the time and criticize ourselves. So by you allowing yourself to move your body in a fun way is one of the ways to bring yourself back into pleasure. Okay? Pleasure meaning feeling good, which is a part of your natural design. I stopped journaling. I didn't have time to journal. I actually started to resist it. I'm like, God, I don't want to be aware of what's happening right now. I'm just gonna let that stay over there. But journaling helped me to process what I was feeling, helped me to get out those emotions instead of bottling them in. And as simple as it sounds, journaling really is a very powerful coping mechanism. So when I was journaling every single day, I was just getting my day out. I was getting my thoughts out. I wasn't holding things in. But once I stopped journaling, I noticed I was holding so much tension, so much frustration, so much emotion that really didn't serve me. And it got to a point where it would kind of build up so much that I really didn't even know what to do with that energy, and it became so overwhelming for me. I stopped listening to affirmations and subliminals. When I felt my most magnetic and most powerful, I would listen to affirmations, hypnosis tracks, subliminals, and allow for all of that to just feed into my subconscious mind. I noticed that my life was way easier, way more in alignment with me, and I started to have more opportunities, more things started to magnetize towards me that I wanted. I would get a call, hey, we need you to help with this. Do you think you could do a photo shoot? We'll pay you X amount of money. Or, hey, you want to go out to dinner this week? I just thought about you. Just different things that would come up, and I'm like, oh, okay. Right? Almost as if I'm tuned in and tapped on into the universe. And so that was one of the things that I stopped doing. And something in my brain shifted when I was in the space of burnout. I kept working and kept doing, because there was something about myself where I wanted to prove the thing that I was doing was from me. It wasn't from an affirmation. It wasn't from a subliminal. It wasn't from something else that I would listen to. I wanted to try to prove it to myself that I could do all of these things. And in turn, guess what? I just burned out. If I'm trying to prove to myself that I could do all of these things on my own, then there has to be a belief that's there that's telling me that I probably can't do it. So I'm actually shortchanging myself instead of just allowing myself to receive the support and guidance and abundance that the world has put out there for us to receive. I stopped taking day trips. I stopped taking moments out of the week to go hike or to go to a new place or to explore. I stopped doing those things because I felt like I was running out of time or it wasn't productive, and I needed to just get through this thing. I needed to just make this next thing. I needed to work on this. I needed to record one more video, and I'll do that next weekend. And next weekend became the next year. Before I was burned out, I would make it a priority that every Saturday, if it was warm and if the weather was nice, I was not in the house. And I was just exploring and enjoying life on my own terms in my own time. And I wasn't asking anyone to go with me. A lot of times I would just go by myself because I wanted to feel free. I wanted to just get out of my environment and shift that. I stopped dressing nice. I stopped putting an effort into my appearance. I'd throw on a ball cap and some sweatpants and some tennis shoes and a hoodie because I started to only just run errands. I'm working, I'm trying to do all this different stuff. It seems like a waste of makeup and energy to put into my hair, my clothes, and all of that. And I just need to run a quick errand. But I started to have less of these moments where I felt attractive to myself. And that does something to you on a deep energetic level. And sure, I could dress up at any time, but it was like I let myself go. And I didn't realize it was happening, but over time, I didn't even recognize who I was in the mirror anymore. Now, if some of the things I said started to resonate with you, started to feel like, that sounds familiar, if you kind of start nodding at any point of this video, but you're still not quite sure, like, how deep is your burnout, then watch this video here because I explained the 12 stages of burnout.